What's going on, guys? It's Gothalion, and welcome back to another Android Spotlight. We're going to be taking a look once again at the Nvidia Grid service, which is, as I explained in a previous video, it's Nvidia's cloud gaming service. It's, technology really, because they're going to license this technology and sell this technology to other companies like cable providers and what have you to stream games over the internet. I would compare it to an OnLive or Gaikai or what Sony's trying to do with PlayStation Now, albeit I played with PlayStation Now at CES on a server that was 40 feet away, and I have a better experience with an Nvidia Grid server that is 2,300 miles away. I'm playing on my Nvidia Shield over Wi-Fi and then over the internet. My house is in Tampa Bay, Florida, and the Grid server is in San Jose, California. I have a pretty ideal internet setup. I am on Verizon Fios. I get about 60 megabytes down and 40 up. So when I first put out the video on Darksiders about a month ago, I got a lot of people saying, well, how is this going to work with first-person games? How does the latency get away with it? Like, how well does it perform? Because in an action game, you can sort of, get away with just a little bit of latency. Well, Nvidia put out Dead Island onto their service, and I'm happy to say that it feels like a near perfect experience. As I said, I have a HDMI cable coming out of my Nvidia Shield, and I wanted to do that so you guys could get a good idea of how the graphic fidelity comes across through the internet. As I said, I'm streaming 2,300 miles away, and I have my Shield cam so you guys can see button presses and stick movements to latency, and sort of get an idea of that and how little latency there is with my sort of connection from this far away. And then I have the full screen so you guys can really get a good idea of just how good this game looks now from streaming over the internet. I am a huge supporter of cloud gaming. I don't feel like it is the replacement for home hardware. I feel like home hardware needs to stay where it is, but cloud gaming, it's coming a long way, and I feel like it's going to go even further. And this is something that I want people to really embrace, because what Sony is doing with PlayStation Now and being able to stream PlayStation 3 games to your TV or your Vita or your PS4, since the PS4 isn't backwards compatible, that's awesome. It also makes me curious of if Microsoft is going to have its hand forced. But let's get back to the service that I'm currently playing with. Like I said, this is 2,300 miles away, playing Dead Island. And while I am playing a sort of brawler-ish character, I really didn't feel much latency in the way of moving around and looking to where I need to hit. Aiming at things was not difficult. Picking up items, aiming at specific items on the ground was not difficult. Like I said, I do have a very ideal internet setup, but I mean, this is part of gaming's future, what you're looking at right now. Whether it be streaming a game over the internet to a handheld or to a weaker computer, this cloud gaming is going to give us access to our games when we are not at home. Or say your PlayStation 4 or your PC takes a crap and the graphics card is out, what are you going to do while you don't have access to that right at home? Well, who's to say that in the future Steam won't have a cloud gaming system set up where you have access to all of your purchased Steam games from the cloud? This is the type of future I see for gaming. I don't want to see cloud gaming replace home consoles or your home PC. I want it to be a companion to. I feel like that is the direction that the industry is probably going to head in, and technology like Nvidia's Grid is really gonna help push things in that direction. I am really impressed by this. I hope you guys can see this for what it is. This is an older game, but it works well. Let me know how you're feeling about cloud gaming in general, whether it be the services coming from the console developers or this Nvidia Grid service that's currently in beta, only accessible on Nvidia Shields, but there's no reason that this couldn't be accessed from elsewhere. There's no reason whatsoever it cannot be. That I fully expect this to be accessible by computers, tablets, smartphones, what have you. How do you feel about it? Leave a comment below. Let me know. I want to hear your input. And as always, don't forget to rate, comment, and subscribe. And I will see you guys in the next Android Spotlight.